There is a moment in every ambitious life where you step into a room, a field, or an opportunity and and feel the quiet tremor of doubt shaking underneath your ribs. Your mind whispers, "You don't belong here." You're like, "You're not good enough." One mistake, and they will see you for what you really are. This feeling is so universal and at first progress, okay, mastery, success, that it has a name, imposter syndrome. And most people treat it, I mean, like a sickness, honestly, a blow to be eliminated, and insecurity to outgrow. Yeah, to outgrow. But the truth is far more interesting. In the form of this powerful imposter syndrome is not a sign that you don't belong. It is a sign that you entered a space you were meant to grow into. That discomfort is not evidence of inadequacy. It is evidence of expansion. And when we think about this from a biological perspective, this means that your nervous system is responding to unfamiliar territory. The brain evolved to prioritize safety, predictability, and familiarity. I mean, even if it's meant danger, like when being noticed meant risk, standing out meant exposure. When you like elevate, when you take like when you get space, okay, when you dare to exist beyond your past identities, your nervous system reacts. Quiet, fight of flight, freeze, or fawn. Not because you are unworthy, but because your brain has not yet updated the internal map of who you are allowed to become. Ambition, I mean, it transforms identity first, okay? Identity adjusts later. The gap is where the imposter syndrome lies. The identity of this imposter syndrome is that the least competent people rarely feels them. The Dunning Kruger effect shows that the confident, incompetence starves. They are always in ignorance. Okay, doubt often belongs to those who are learning, improving, and evolving. Imposter syndrome is a side effect of perception. You see how much more there is still to learn. A fool thinks that they have arrived. The wise recognizes that there are emotion. So the voice, so when the voice rises, the one that says that you are not enough, like you must ask, whose standards are you measuring yourself against? The answer is, almost always the future you, and that should be celebrated, not feared. Nish said, "Become who you are, not who you were, or like not who you are comfortable with, but the person buried under the potential, discipline, and is becoming." Growth always demands a shedding of identities, of limitation, of who we once believed yourself to be. The caterpillar, it never feels like a butterfly during its metamorphosis. It dissolves its inside the cocoon, shapeless, uncertain, formless. Imposter syndrome is the cocoon stage of becoming. You are not who you were and not yet fully who you will become. So doubt becomes the proof for evolution. Quantum physics suggests something profound actually. The observer influences the outcome. Your belief or disbelief of, it alters the possibility. Your self improvement shapes how the reality shapes around you. If you identify as unworthy, overlooked, or incapable, the world will mirror it back to you. If you choose, even without fully belief, to act as if you belong, really, reality, it kind of adapts. Okay, manifestation doesn't reward perfection; it rewards alignment. And every time you take action, well, like doubting yourself, you are collapsing a timeline where fears controls you and strengthens the one that will courage shaped you. The universe expands where you move and not where you hesitate. So lean into those unfamiliar places, into the version of you who feels like too small for the life that you are willing to take. because that voice telling you that you are not enough is not a warning. It is a threshold. It means that you start to get out of beyond your borders of your old self. It means that you are somewhere near, somewhere bigger. Lean into that discomfort until it becomes normal. Lean into that fear until it becomes memory, into the identity that you have not yet fully grown into, until one day you look around and realize that the room you once felt unworthy to enter, it's now the room you lead now. The work you once doubted is now your second nature. The identities you once feared claiming has become your skin. You're not faking it, okay? You are learning. You are becoming. You are stepping into this phase your future self already occupies. So when the doubt comes, you have to smile and stand tall, okay? Continue, okay? Not because it feels ready, but because you are growing, willing to grow into readiness. You do not overcome imposter syndrome by waiting for confidence. You overcome it by becoming undeniable. And I hope you guys really like this video. Thank you so much for watching it.